Okay, everybody, welcome the RangeGoats GC. We have Bubba Watson, our captain, Thomas Pieters, who is new this year, Varner III, and Talor Gooch, who is new to the RangeGoats. Welcome, guys. So, Bubba, this is your first press conference since the rebrand and since you're a playing captain. So, can you please tell everybody the genesis of the name RangeGoats, the pink, the logo? Tell us everything.
I mean, there's too much to tell, but you know, it's when you think about it, we all go to the range. We all want to become professional golfers on the range. So goats, but golfers on a team. That's what GOAT stands for. That's what we're doing. That's what we're trying to grow. I mean, we all want to play on a team. We all want to have fun playing the game. But why not play with your buddies? If you lose, you play with your buddies and you try to build each other up. If you win, you celebrate together and try to do it again. And you go to battle with them. And so, for me, it was just something. We want to make something fun, something energetic, something that we could get behind and love. And hopefully the guys agree. They kind of like it. And it turned out well. I think the branding turned out well. And it's been fun to do. It's been really fun to do.
For the three players, what was your first reaction when you heard RangeGoats and saw the pink and the logo? Did you guys like it?
At first, I was like, all right, explain this to me. And then once he explained it, I was like, man, I'm in. That's cool. I love it. It's going to be different. Like I said, energetic and just bringing something different to the game and to the league, and which kind of fits what we're doing, trying to do as a whole here in the league. And so I fell in love with it after I kind of got more of the backstory of it.
How about you, Harold?
I just think pink looks really good on black people, so I was really pumped about that. I really like the color and the logo. I wasn't really sold on the name, still not, but it's pretty funny for our group text. But I mean, it's Bubba's team, so he's going to do what's best for the team. And I think it doesn't matter what team name it is. If you're winning, they're going to love it. I mean, I don't really like the Aces, but they're winning all the time, so it looks good.
All right.
So I'd rather play well.
Thomas?
Same. It stands out. I like the pink, and I think Bubba's obviously very creative, and I think we're all behind him on this one.
That's great. So this is now your second LIV event. Tell us a little bit, Thomas, about your experience so far. How does it feel to be out here and part of a team for the first time?
Yeah, the team thing is what really is catching me. Obviously didn't play well in Mexico, but you felt after the first round you can really contribute. Whatever.
It's okay.
I'm tired. I'm jet lagged. Sorry. But
Earmuffs, Caleb. Earmuffs.
Sorry. I've looked up to Bubba. Playing golf. He's an awesome golfer, and then he's really taking this team thing. I feel like I'm part of it. Obviously, Talor played college golf with him, and he's an unbelievable player. And then Harold's, we go pretty far back as well, and it's pretty nice to be on a team with them.
And Talor, this is your first season with the RangeGoats. You were with the 4 Aces last year. How has the experience been different for you, and are you enjoying being part of this new team?
Yeah, it's been great. These two guys and now this third guy are the reasons that I came over here, and we were really optimistic and excited to get the season going, and go try win some trophies, get on podiums. I keep telling them I can't wait to spray all of them right in the face with some champagne. So it's only a matter of time before it happens, and hopefully sooner than later.
So I just want to read some statistics to you guys. I wasn't sure if you guys were aware of the quality and caliber of the field that you guys are playing against week in and week out. So we have more than a quarter, 13 of our players are major champions. More than half, 25, have competed in either the Ryder Cup or the President's Cup. We have 4 former world number ones, 1 current Hall of Famer, and 11 have already met the Hall of Fame criteria. So our field out here is on par with, what you guys were doing before you came over. Do you feel that when you're out there? Do you feel like the quality and integrity of play is, on par with the other tours you guys have played on?
I mean, I think they're really good, because whenever I play bad, I don't finish very well. So I think it's pretty noticeable. My job's just to compete. All that other stuff, if I really cared about the other stuff, I wouldn't have came to LIV. So yeah, they've done all that stuff, but this is new and this is fresh, and I want to win. So I don't really care how many times they've won.
I think about like James Piot and Eugenio and guys like that came straight from, you know, college golf basically and into these types of fields. And like, if I was 23 and that happened, my eyes would have been wide, you know. And it's cool for them. They don't know any different, but like I said, anytime I see them, I kind of chuckle because I see, you know, Lee Westwood and Phil Mickelson and, you know, Cam Smith and Bubba, all these guys next to these kids who have never played professional golf, and they're out here competing and doing well. And Eugenio obviously won, so it's cool to see. But we all know, like, you can't just fake it out here. You gotta play well, or, you know, more so if you don't play well, there's not another 147 guys to cover up your bad play. You know, if you don't play well, it gets exposed. So no one wants to be the guy that's not playing well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to feed off what they said, there's pressure out here. You're trying to compete. You're trying to not finish dead last, and you're trying to compete for yourself, but also mainly for your team. And that's what you want to do. These are great players out here. The competition is pressure packed. You know, I can't wait to get in the last group, the second off, number one, just so I can feel that pressure again and try to attack and try to overcome that, not only for me, but to keep the team up there and have a chance to get on the podium.
Thomas, being new out here, how do you feel the quality of play is compared to other tours you've played on?
I think it's very competitive. I told my caddy in Mexico, I was watching one of the leaderboards, seeing like Oosthuizen and Smith and all these names up there, and it looked like a morning wave of a major. There's just no afternoon wave because the field's that small. But obviously the quality's there, and look, same as Harold. I didn't play well in Mexico, and I finished, almost last. So that does not feel good.
Not this week.
No.
Hand it over to Mike.
Just kind of piggybacking off what Jane said. So this week we've got 13 major winners, 24 major wins. Last week of the 75 guys that made the cut at Sawgrass, there were 12 major champs with 16 major wins. What's your reaction when you hear about the difference in the quality of fields?
I ain't answering that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, yes, we're all good players. We've all won tournaments around the world. We're here to compete, and we're not worried about what other tours have. We're just trying to win, and we're trying to win for our team. And the 48 guys here are trying to all do that for their team. And it really doesn't matter. Like you said, coming from college, they've won tournaments in college. They've played high levels to get here. And they're trying to make a name for themselves. So we're all trying to compete against each other. I'm trying to beat these three guys, and I'm hoping that they finish right behind me this week so we can get that win. But, we're not really – it doesn't matter what tournament we're in. We're just trying to compete at a high level against ourselves and against the other guys. And so we don't look. We know who's a good player. We know which players are ranked in the world or what should be ranked in the world. When Phil Mickelson, when DJ, when Cam Smith, when these guys show up, you know that they're a great player, and so you're trying to battle them. Same thing with these guys. We're all trying to battle, and it really doesn't matter what world rankings are. We're just trying to lift the trophy at the end of the day.
Taylor, you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, exactly what Bubba said. Last year being on the Aces, we won a lot, but it wasn't coasting easy wins, and we all played well. Like, we know each week, each round, how crucial it is for the team and how easily things can change day in and day out here. And so, getting a win is so important to us, and that's what we keep talking about. We're just trying to compete. We're trying to win, and that's our main focus. Like I said, I keep telling them in the group text, I'm about to spray y'all with some champagne, so get ready. And it's what we want more than anything.
And this is for all four of you. I was just wondering if you could maybe take us inside the RangeGoats team room. What's a typical meeting look like? Who does most of the talking?
Harold.
I think you know that.
It's fun. It's entertaining.
I mean, we had fun. We had a match this week, yesterday. The High Flyers asked if we just wanted to kind of compete, and we went out and played with them.
Well, I'm busted that ass.
Well, I didn't want to say that, but yes, we won. Both of our two-man teams won their match. So I
Tell him,
really
busted in the mouth.
I really wanted to say that because Phil asked me, and I said, let me ask my team. And they were like, yes, we want to beat Phil Mickelson. And so we did. So that worked out good. But so it's fun. You know, our team's been fun. Other teams want to play. They want to get in the vibe. They want to get the team going. That's what this is all about. We all jump ship because we want to play on the team. We want to compete at a high level. And, you know, and that's good to see that interaction that other teams want to compete against us during practice rounds, just to kind of give us that competitive edge, and so we don't lose it while we're playing practice rounds and shooting the breeze. We're really grinding out there and trying to beat each other.
Harold, how would you describe a typical Range Goats meeting?
It's me talking smack. Yeah, there's things I don't like, and I'm very opinionated, and they answer to it. Like, same way. Like, if I do something wrong, I want to know, and I think that's what a team's for. So I express it, and I say it loudly, and I listen, try to. So, yeah, that's fun for me, because usually it's like I'm going to do what I want to do, and I'm really good at doing that. So, yeah, it's fun.
What do you say is your biggest responsibility as a team captain, number one? And secondly, the business end of it, how much do you get involved? How much time is that taken off the course, and do you enjoy that part of it?
The first part is to make sure these guys are I've said it before. Let me change it up. I said it before when I was on Ryder Cup teams, President's Cup teams. When I have a partner, my job is to make them loose, make them focused, let them enjoy the round. Now it's at a different level. I got 3 guys that I want to be here for. Whatever they need me to do, whatever they need the team to do, that's what I'm here for. Make them enjoy the game of golf, make them help grow the game of golf, but also compete. Like we keep saying, this is about our team. We want to be on the podium. The Niblets were not on the podium, so we try to change the name so we can get on the podium as the Range Goats.
That's not why we weren't on the podium, because you were walking like limp over there all.
Well, they needed somebody to commentate. I need
to
talk about
shot on number 12.
Man, Harold made another
That's why
bogey.
we
Yay!
weren't on the freaking podium.
Man, that's
So
the
I
3rd
don't-
bogey in a
I
row
don't
for
think
Harold.
that's why
Yay!
we changed the name.
So, so from that aspect, that's really what I'm doing. Is just trying to fire those guys up. And when this old guy's beating them or out driving them, that puts a little fire under them. But then from the business side, I enjoy it. I truly enjoy it. Man, you know, a few years ago, I never thought I'd be an Olympian. Olympics came to the game of golf after 100 and something years, 102, 103 years. So it was cool that I was a part of being an Olympian. And so when I think about that now, being a franchise owner or part of a franchise, it's a dream come true. I never thought that would happen in the game of golf. And being able to do that, break away and start something new and creative, it's awesome. And that's why the Range Goats, like I said, the Range Goats, there's so much more meaning behind it. It would take too long for this press conference to get that out there, really what the name means to me and my team. And so it's been a pleasure and an honor to be able to say that I'm one of the guys that are part of LIV and part of a team and getting to play golf with these guys. So from the business aspect, it's been a dream come true. And, you know, as a young kid, I never thought that was an opportunity, but now there is an opportunity to be a franchise owner. I can't afford an NBA or a baseball team or an NFL team or a hockey team or any other team. So it's cool that I'm part of the start of history.
I can't afford this.
Yeah. Maybe y'all can, but I can't.
Bubba, Keely Johnson, drunk by the turn. Given
What is that? Sorry?
Keely
I
Johnson,
can't understand. Sorry.
drunk by the turn.
Okay.
Given that you,
What is that? Is that your last name or is that? No.
it's my brand.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But given
fault.
that you're a Masters winner
Yes.
and the numerous amount of Masters winners that are here at LIV Golf,
Yes.
what do you think the atmosphere is going to be like in that Champions Dinner this year?
I think it's going to be great. I still talk to guys on the PGA Tour. I still talk to people that work on staff at the PGA Tour. It's been amazing communicating with them. You know, I still reach out on their birthdays, reach out at Christmas. You know, we still talk. I still watch and pull from my guys, and so I can't wait to get there. Because when you're wearing the green jacket at the dinner, everything goes out the window. I mean, you know how blessed you are to be in that room and how thankful you are to be in that room. I've already talked to guys, and we can't wait to hang out. Because I haven't seen Ted Scott in a while.
You gonna eat a slider?
Can't wait. Yeah, I am. I can't wait for that
I
food.
saw that thing.
Normally,
Oh,
I eat.
bro.
Normally, I'll give you a secret. Normally, I eat before. I eat a couple burritos before I go to the dinner because I don't know what they're going to have. I'm very picky when it comes to food, but when I saw his menu, definitely want the dessert, and I definitely want a couple sliders. So I can't wait. It'll be fun.
I got a question for you, Thomas.
That's you, man. Yeah.
What was your deciding factor in joining LIV, and what is your thoughts on the so-called strategic alliance that the other tour has, tried to form?
I mean, the only what are you doing? The only team I wanted to play for was Bubba's team.
Wait, say that again.
No, you heard me. and a team that Harold was in, because I know that would be fun and competitive. And then I heard Talor was joining, so that was obviously a no-brainer for me. And your second question, I never wanted to really play full-time in America, and this was too good to be true to come over to LIV, so I did it. Yeah.
One more last question for all four of you. If you could go into a playoff this weekend with any team, what would it be? And I think Talor would. I think I know what he would choose. But
no-brainer. I think we'd all choose that. We got his back. We want the aces all day. DJ knows the deal. I want all the
The
smoke.
better question is which two is going to play? Because don't I get to pick two?
You can pick whoever you want. I'm going.
also, tickets.
Wait, time out. So I can pick whoever I want, but you're one
Pick.
of them.
All right, I pick.
Also, tickets for Saturday. There seems to be a trend. We saw Adelaide where there is no more tickets for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And here in Tucson, now that golf is back, Saturday tickets, I've heard it's sold out. So what are your guys' thoughts on, playing here in front of Tucson fans? Golf's huge in Arizona. I mean, how excited are you guys?
Yeah, I actually talked to some volunteers and some people outside around the town. They're very excited to have golf back. They had the Champions Tour. That's all they have right now, and so they were very excited to get us back here. They want to see some great golf, and so they're pumped. Arizona's always loved the game of golf, but Tucson is thriving for it. So yes, Saturday sold out. We're really close to selling out the other days, and so it'll be a privilege to be able to put on a show and us be on that podium.
Good luck this week, guys.
Thank you very much.
Jonathan Dugan, jump shots from the goal line. Bubba, this question's for you. Hey, you've had your son on the course with you all week on the range. What's it mean for you to be able to have your son right there, enjoy the game of golf with you, grow up within the game?
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. It's one of those things where, I haven't been able to do that inside the ropes on other places that I play. And so for me to come here and be part of a team, be part of these guys, and my family was a big component of coming here, but also a big component of the RangeGoats logo and color. And for have my son, who will tell you he's not a golfer, he wants to play other sports, it's fun coming here and letting him hit balls and just interact with these guys. These guys have treated him like their own kid. It's been a dream come true. It makes me tear up sometimes that these guys would take him under their wings. And for him to play in the Pro-Am today, it was special. He birdied the last hole, so it was cool to be able to do that. And he and my family have put a lot to the side to let me play golf for a living. So it's been an honor and a privilege to have him inside the ropes and live. I can't thank them enough for letting us be a family out here and letting us 48 do pretty much whatever we want. And so it's been fun.
Thank you.
Bubba, the ruling on the golf ball. We'd like to get your reaction, what you thought.
Justin Thomas, I do not like it. That's pretty much what he said.
Why?
Well, there's many reasons. But first off, first of all, the commercialism is the one that's paying all these bills for USGA and all these other organizations. And now you're asking them to spend millions to change a ball or design a new ball and do all these things. Why? We're professional golfers are a small, minute in the game of golf as a whole, who all plays it. So why not make a driver that lets some guy hit it straighter or further? Make a ball that lets a guy or woman or kid hit it further. Just because you hit it further doesn't mean he's going to go straighter. I'm not trying to throw Bryson under the bus, but Bryson tried to do something. He did do it, but he dialed it back a little. He still hits it further than everybody. But he dialed it back a little because he realized your misses are further. Because I've been dealing with that for a while, like my misses are further off. And so, but I going back to the ball, I don't see the reason why. We're the one sport that's changing. changing what we do, and we get mad when a guy shoots 10 under for 3 straight days. But we celebrate when a guy scores 50 points or hit 3 home runs or 4 home runs. A guy throws 7 touchdowns. We celebrate that. We don't make them, hey, you can't throw that many passes next game. So why are we messing with that? The sports is in the all-time high. Golf is at an all-time high. So let's don't mess with it. Let's just keep it going and keep it growing. That's my short answer. Yeah, go ahead.
He said Bubba.
I know.
No, I didn't say Bubba.
Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah, Harold. Harold. The question to all of you are, if you're playing in a major and it actually requires you to play a different ball, is there a possibility you might say, no, thank you?
I'll ask my sponsor first if I'm allowed to, and then I will gladly play that ball if they let me.
If I'm in a major,
yeah,
I'm gonna play whatever they tell me to play.
Okay.
Or if Liv says you got to play this ball, then
that's the only thing that gets me about the whole ball thing. Everyone's complaining about the millions of dollars. There's a lot of money, but if they change the ball and they give you a golf ball, we're gonna play the golf ball.
Right.
It is what it is.
Playing.
Like it's
I'm
no
not
point
good
in
enough to do
talking
anything
about
else.
it.
Well, that I know.
Exactly.
So it's
Make
just,
up random questions. I guess I could do that.
I think a lot of it's up for I just don't think that we're like everyone's mad about what's happening, but like if they tell us to play that ball, we're gonna play that ball. It's pretty simple.
100%.
Yeah.
Like,
But I mean, long hitters are going to be long hitters.
No matter what.
they're
Short
not
hitters,
with the
good.
golf
Corey
ball.
Pavin. I'm not trying to call it Corey Pavin. Zach Johnson,
Yeah.
Jim Furyk. When we keep going,
Not trying to call them out, but I'm gonna say their name.
yeah, just keep going.
Harold mentioned you
Harold,
in that
yeah.
conversation.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, I hadn't seen him play in a while. We'll see. He's old.
Yeah.
Old and decrepit. Thanks. Appreciate it.